What's up, everybody? Today is August 6th, 2024. I just want to do a pre-market plan, go over some things, and show you the huge day that came out of it with this crazy volatility in the market, and how even with high volatility, you can get good trades just by simply sizing down and making a bigger stop loss. So for NQ here, I wanted to long off of 18,000 or a break of 18,110, targeting 18,160, and then a break of 18,235, and then I wanted to long all the way to 18,385. I had a plan for shorts underneath 18,100 or 18,000. Now I also noted that the zones are very far away on NQ because of the volatility, and I gave my keynotes and my reversal points. Keynotes is volatility is super high, and I'm looking for a break of a wedge that VX made today. So NQ has massive zones with huge space in between. This is very risky, but can also be very rewarding. Now ES is a little more tamed, so I stated that if you must trade today or see a good setup, I would recommend using ES if you do not have the confidence to trade NQ. Most of all, size down. I gave some pictures of the pre-market plan in here. Now this is kind of where it gets crazy in my intraday thoughts today. I said I'm looking for a pull of liquidity and buyers to come back for here. So I drew the clear pull of liquidity in there for buyers to come back and squeeze up to supply. There's the wedge of VX that I was also speaking about, and I posted some book maps which we'll get into later. Now I did take this trade on this liquidity grab right here underneath 9 a.m. Right, you can see we grabbed all these wicks in here, and I got in for a good long position in here, and my take profit was simply supply right there. Nice quick scalp, and it's quite funny because I call this a scalp because it was 2 seconds, yet we moved over 80 points. Now I did this with 3 contracts. This alone gave me an over $3,000 win right here and set me up with some good points on the board. Now seeing this, I was very confident that I did not have to trade for the rest of the day, having one good solid setup. So I did not rush my next trade. I simply stuck to plan, right? I noticed some weird pulling on my intraday thoughts, and my second trade I shorted 936. I shorted this break of 18,100 following the pre-market plan, which I stated in the morning, that I was looking for a fail of 18,100 or 18,000. I followed the 18,100 play, and I took out very, very perfect on a nice scalp in here, which as you can see, ES flipped the script, which gave me my active trade management. So with this in here at 937, ES made a lower high. This being said, with buyers holding this 5235 area, which is my pre-market plan on ES, we'll go over that after. I cut my contracts and I actively managed my trade. Now doing so was pretty good, because once we drop a certain amount of points, especially with this volatility, I'm always at break even. I'm not risking my profits. So I would have got stopped out by like 3-4 points and then got the initial dump to my 18,000 area. So from that right there, I put up another $1,060 on the board from this little move on 2 contracts. And then here comes my big play in here. My big play was simply reversing 18,000, following the pre-market plan yet again. Now I knew that this pain created this liquidity right here, right? This pain in here created the gain. Now, if you didn't want to play risky, you could have played a nice small head and shoulders in here, but I played the 18,000 level with buyers prevailing down here, showing a squeeze underneath 18,000, shorting out all these people, and then, like I always state, the domino effect happening. I even said on that short, I said I tried shorting NQ on that drop, got some nice points in there, and then covered when ES failed to make the lower low. Now, this is where my massive trade happened. This is what gave me the $10,000 day. I made $5,900 on this play right here. I longed in here, covering one just shy of this, just in case we made a lower high, and then covering the second one at the perfect touch of supply in here. Now you can see all those trades, a total of 7 trades because of the 2-3 contracts. In and out 14 trades. My average trade time was 5 minutes, right? I'm scalping this volatility. This volatility gives me my big moves that I want in short periods of time. Also with this, my stop loss is a lot greater. I usually keep an 8 to 12 stop loss. Now my stop loss is about 24 to 32 points. This is absolutely key when trading in high volatile areas. And you can see the total P&L in here and my trade stats, right? 0 losers, which was great. Nevertheless, this is my 5-figure trade, my first 5-figure trade ever. I knew it was coming this year. I was just very patient. Following pre-market plan, like I tell everyone else, and you will get rewarded with sticking to plan like I did. I stuck to plan here. I stuck to plan but actively managed my trade here because of ES, which again could go wrong sometimes, right? It could have just dumped, but it went very well in my favor. I would have stopped out for break even, and this gave me a nice cushion. I took this trade with confidence and I just let it ride. I stuck to plan absolutely all the way. Did not see anything really bearish besides this, obviously in here, which was just a slight pullback for the actual move. Now, a lot of members made good money today too with this volatility. It's very hard to trade. Now, I want to step into the ES plan. I really wanted to long off this 5235 area, targeting 5260. To short, I wanted to see a short of 5260 or a break of 5235, and I wanted to look to target 5212 to 5210. Now, obviously, the shorts did not work today. This is where trade management comes in. If you look to take this break of the wedge and you got 10 points on the board, there's no reason to not put your stop loss at break even. I'm not in profit 10 points and then going to become negative. That's absolutely stupid. So if you took the shorts, you would have been at break even. If you took the longs off of this, you would have got this nice plate of 5260. And then my next target was 5300, which then hit here. As you can see, previous supply became a nice support, getting to the second take profit in here. Again, second time around, holding this area, holding VWAP, showing buyers supporting after breaking the supply, going all the way up to 5300, and then the next key zone in here. You can see each key zone does not mean as much to me personally as a supply zone, but is clearly valid, being that we chop in here, we make some volume, we get a nice bull trap with insane volume, insane volatility, creating insane pain, right? Pain and gain. We test 5320 to the dot again, which, like I said, was key zone. It was a reversal to short. 5260 was a possible reversal, 5300, and 5321, 5320. Even 5345, which we did not manage to hit, we came shy of 3 points in there, which again, with volatility, crazy volatility, you can't expect to hit everything to the absolute tick. Nevertheless, the retest of this worked perfect for the dump all the way back down to equilibrium to this 5235 area, right? Zones work from side to side every which way. Even if we pass them, like I said, previous support becomes then a resistance and vice versa. So plans work to an absolute tick today. Again, sticking to plan has given me this big day. The less I trade in the market, I believe I traded 2 days in the market last week and 2 days in the market the week before. Doing so like this keeps my discipline high. I do not overtrade and I do not take trades outside of my plan. And it's very clear when I stick to plan, I make awesome money. I have awesome risk to rewards because I lay them out every morning for me and the members before the market opens, as you can see, 9:12 a.m. So again, here are my stats for it. Giving me over 70 points each contract, which is absolutely awesome. That is why I had a big day like this. The numbers don't really matter. It is the points on the board, whether you're trading micros, minis, 10 micros, 10 minis. Personally, I do not care for money. I want to see the consistency and I want to see the points on the board. I want to see someone risking 10 points looking for 50 points. I want to see someone risking 20 points looking for 70 to 100 points. This is how you stay in the game. The money truly doesn't matter. This was probably one of my best trades ever, taking the length of this trade. But I do average about 40, 50 points per trade, trading 1 to 2 contracts. The market gave me 3 opportunities according to my plan, so I took all 3 opportunities that I saw with active trade management and with my intraday clues and confluences that I post here every day. So again, if you like the pre-market plans, you like what you see, you want to see more of these videos, please like and comment. If you're a fan of the intraday commentary and you're not already a part of the premium, I'd advise to join in. Not only if you find good confluences and you're confident in the confluences, I give out free knowledge every single day like this that you're not going to find anywhere else. And you're not just going to make profits, you're going to learn the market on that exact day for those exact scenarios. I'm not teaching something that happened a year ago. I'm teaching in the market at that exact moment, that exact minute that everything's happening. I'm showing you what I see and the knowledge that I've accumulated over the years for the market in that very moment.